Cello, cello. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. It is Friday. I want to thank God for being first in my life. And I want y'all to know, guess who I got here? My girl B Sparrow from Buzz Tweet Radio. I am so happy to have her. I mean, me and her started off doing the talk shows together. So I be feeling lost. But I mean, I could do it, but I like when she's with me. I call us like a good team. Um,
Thank you, April. Thank you for having me. I appreciate. Happy to be
yeah.
here. Okay,
So
just checking the sound.
first thing I want to talk about, and I got to take my time, y'all. I've been dealing with some health issues. Then I'm trying to come down with a migraine. Well, I've been fighting it, but I want to talk about this Chud the Builder.
Mm,
And in case you guys don't know who Chud the Builder is, he is a 20-year-old guy from Tennessee, right? And what he does is he posts videos, racist videos, and he likes to confront black people and say
mm-hmm,
racist things to him.
mm-hmm,
Okay. Um, Now this is one of these uncomfortable conversation series that
mm-hmm.
people don't want to talk about. So this is what I tell people. You come up in my face. Okay. I don't know where y'all think y'all get this false courage from. But I don't know if y'all think because who in the White House or this is just the way it is or y'all got free speech. I need y'all to remember that that man in the White House, he's got security, so he can say whatever he wants
Right,
to.
right,
Okay, he got security. Now,
right,
those of you that think that you just gonna walk around like that man that's in the White House and say what you want to, it ain't happening. See, because this Chud the Builder, see, he FAFO, and y'all know
right.
what that means. He fooled around and found out. Okay, fooled around and found out.
I have an article open if you want me to hit it.
Okay, now B Sparrow's gonna read your article. Go on.
Okay, so yeah, we're talking about Chud the Builder, who was charged with attempted murder after a Clarksville courthouse shooting. Now, we all know that that's what he really wanted. He wanted to unalive a black man, and he wanted to have credits such as Kyle Rittenhouse and people like that that has gone out and attacked black people and has pretty much gotten away with it. So this article says a live streamer known online as Chud the Builder is facing attempted murder and other felony charges after authorities said a confrontation outside of a Montgomery County courthouse escalated into a shooting. Dalton Etherly, who is 28, was arrested following the shooting outside of the courthouse at 2 Millennium Plaza in Clarksville, according to the Montgomery County Sheriff's Office and the Tennessee District Attorney's Office, Attorney General's Office. Um, Clarissa Greaves works at a coffee shop nearby, and she said she heard gunfire and looked up, and everyone in the cafe heard the shots and turned around at the same time. She recorded a video. You can see her video posted online where Chud, the builder, and the other guy, the FBA gentleman, is both laying on the ground. At first, they were reporting that the black man had passed away, but we know that he didn't. She said she was pretty scary. She said Chud, the builder's arm was all patched up and it had some blood and stuff, and he was getting wheeled into the ambulance. Deputies and Clarkville police officers responded around 1:20 p.m. to reports of gunfire outside of the courthouse. Investigators said the altercation between Etherly and an unidentified man turned violent, which they said resulted in an exchange of gunfire. So, one man was taken to Vanderbilt. I don't know what about this exchange of gunfire because some um, articles are saying that the black man was unarmed. But this article is saying that they exchanged gunfire. But like we said, one man was taken to the hospital for treatment in stable condition. Both are in stable condition. We know that Chud has been going around um, aggravating black people, calling them names, wanted them to, he was trying to provoke them so that he can get a body, so that he can brag and walk around and say that he caught a body and that he walked free, a black body, and walked free. That was his plan the whole time. But all praises to the Most High Yah. His plan backfired, and the idiot even ended up shooting himself in the arm. You can't make this stuff up. One thing I want to say before I land this plane is y'all better leave foundational black Americans alone. We are God's chosen people, and God in Exodus 14:14 said, hold your peace, and he will fight your battles. All this delineating we've done, sitting back, holding our peace, we watching the Most High fight our battles. All praises belongs to the Most High Yah. I'm landing my plane, April. I've landed my plane.
Okay. Now, like I say, you know what's so sad is everybody want to act like since that man in the White House is like all of our problems started then.
Mm-hmm.
Since he's in office. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
no, this didn't start with just him, because first of all, there is no way nobody should have the right to be able to call me the N word and
Right.
everything, and it's okay. But let me tell you something. When you talk about them alphabet people, they will do whatever they can to destroy you, okay?
Right.
See, they can call me the N word, but I can't call them that word. You can't say that word. Hey Ricky. Oh, there go Ricky B. Yeah, we getting started. There go Spidey. You just asked about him.
Oh, hey, Spider.
Yeah,
Spidey.
because I'm gonna get the MCDE started again on TikTok. But like I was telling B, I done had some stuff that's done hit me so hard. Yeah, but I'm still here. So anyway, you know, the name calling really never stopped. Okay.
Right.
But since we don't have a hate crime bill like everybody else do, the
Right.
Asian,
Right.
everybody got where you can't talk about them except us.
Right.
So that's why some people feel as though they could still go around and call us these N words and everything. Okay. This just didn't start with this man that's in the White House now. See, that's what I have a problem with. No, this started when you made a whole lot of things legal for other people, but not for us. See, when the world sees that you don't you disrespect my foundational black American people, if they see the world don't respect me, nor
Right.
the people that's been in the White House, and I'm talking about all of them,
And you know what
when
the
they
funny thing
see,
about this, not the funny thing about it is, but his own people are turning against him. His own fellow white supremacists are turning against
well, yeah,
him.
because and let me get this straight. All people aren't racist. All of them, they don't hate us. I know some people. I've had conversations. Baby, they know more about me. They done told me that I should get $2 million. They told me the United States government, the UK, and the Indians owe me money.
Huh.
Okay, So I want to get this straight. And this is one of these shows where we're talking about the uncomfortable conversation. Now, everybody of different races, some people, everybody's not a racist. Some people, all they want to do is just enjoy life, have a nice home, car,
Yep.
be able to go where they want to go,
Yep.
uh, have good health, uh, be able to be safe. Okay. But you have this person who calls himself,
Practicing
um,
freedom of speech.
yeah, okay, he's Chud the Builder, but his name is Dalton Easterly. But just the thought of this chump, just so you can think that you can go around and intimidate my people,
Right.
you think you can just go around and say anything you want to? Okay. Uh Baby, you fooled around and you found out. Okay.
Yep.
You fooled around and you found out. And then again, let me tell you something else, B. A lot of these people, like he went into this restaurant, right?
Mm-hmm.
And ordered all of this food and
Mm-hmm.
started making racist comments all in this restaurant. See, a lot of people have their own agenda. You know, they want to use racist so he can get out of paying a bill. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Some people, they trying to do whatever they can do by any means necessary, to throw race in things. So they think they can get away. That's just how the Democratic Party is trying to do now with
Yep.
having all of these different people. They want to tell us this person ain't no good. This person, let me tell you something. I don't care what color you are. When you find me some money and you get some money back to the community, and what I can say is that darn sure ain't been my people. All they done was stole. Now,
Right.
moving forward, uh, hold on, hold on.
Yeah. It's just amazing to me how everybody is going up against him. Even his friends. Nick Fuentes surprised me. He went up against Chud the Builder. He was like, "Oh no, sir, we're not having this. He is messing the white supremacist memo up. He just messed them up. White supremacists, they want to be behind the scenes, but he all loud. He too loud, and so they all are going up against him now. He's too
Yeah.
loud.
Okay. Hold on. I wanna. We're gonna look at some.
I just don't understand
We're gonna look at some.
what made him think that he can go around and do that. I just don't understand.
That's what I'm saying. You know.
This dude is
Like
28
I'm
years old.
saying.
He's as far as I'm concerned, a baby. Don't know nothing
Uh,
about nothing, and out
Um.
there preaching hatred. Lord have
Yeah.
mercy. I don't know what made him think he could get away with it. I don't know.
Well, the reason why he thought he could get away with it is because hey, they out here. We got a state of Minnesota where we got illegal immigrants that came and stole from the whole state of Minnesota. People
Minnesota,
think
yeah.
they can do anything they want to. They actually think they can walk around here. No, uh, what now? Um, First of all, let's read some comments. He knows what he was taught is what Ricky was saying. Trying to see what the Tanya right. I'm trying to pull up some stuff. So hold on.
Found it. Where was it?
Hmm?
Where was
But
it?
no, I ain't found my. That's the one I the axe egg.
I know that's what I'm talking
No,
about.
I haven't
I
found that one.
was trying to
Oh,
return
oh,
This,
okay.
this
this
other one, breast egg,
comment
glazed egg.
a video. But the point I try to tell people be is they act like this stuff just happened.
Right.
Like people been calling us this word. They come in the shows when I'm in TikTok with my friends. They
Yep.
come in the shows and call me the N word. They
That's
sure do.
terrible.
They sure do. But I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell this to anybody. Hold on. And I'm gonna check into me some other Wi-Fi too. Uh,
I just
so,
don't know
do you
what
think,
makes them
do
think
you
that they can
think
walk
that this
around and
is
do this.
taught behavior? B, do you
Huh?
think this is taught behavior?
Um,
You
it's
think?
learned. Yes. 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 He learned that from whomever raised him, and I just he's the most ignorant person I've ever known in my life. I have never seen someone so ignorant, and I think he's suicidal. I think he's suicidal, and I think that they're gonna put him on suicide watch because what he said is he's going to get off, and there's going to be one dead chimp left on the ground. So that's what he believes. That's what he said.
Mm-hmm.
He believes he's going to get off. He wanted to be some type of Kyle Rittenhouse, George Zimmerman type hero for his
Well,
community.
now, remember, we're not gonna put Cal in that. Remember, we followed Cal.
No,
Cal
but I
didn't
know,
have
I,
it.
I
Yeah.
know, but most people think that Kyle Rittenhouse is guilty. Most people,
Oh,
but
okay.
people like me and you, we believe that he was defending himself.
Yeah, we
We in
looked
the
at the
minority,
video. Yeah.
huh?
When we
So that's
looked
why I
at the
said Kyle
video,
Rittenhouse.
yeah,
Most people think Kyle Rittenhouse was guilty. I don't.
yeah,
I think he was defending
yeah,
himself.
yeah. We watched the videos. See, that was one thing about us. We tried to bring factual information, and we always thought he was until all these videos and he went to trial came out.
Right.
So you know that. See, that's how the media they will pump you up. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. So
But
yeah,
so my question is, do you think that Chud the Builder is going to spend time behind bars?
he better he better hold on. Let's see.
What if he don't? What's going to happen if he don't?
Same thing always happens.
What? Nothing.
Yeah, girl, because I'm still 9 millimeter hot that George Zimmerman got off.
Right.
He didn't follow the law. They talked about
Yeah.
Trayvon's
Remember,
history,
see
and
me
here
first.
this man looked like he was the police. He should have never followed Trayvon. Never,
Right.
ever. And we don't know what happened.
Right.
New this morning, a live
Hold on.
streamer known for racist, derogatory content and antagonizing after a confrontation between he and another man ended with both being wounded by gunfire. Both men are expected to survive. Now, the shooting happened outside a Tennessee courthouse in Clarksville. The 28-year-old social media influencer Dalton Etherly is also charged with theft
He's
in
a
a prior
bum.
case.
He's a loser, y'all. This man is a loser. He's a
Yeah,
loser. He has a
yeah.
rap sheet longer than
By
my
the other
arms and
led to
got
the
the
shooting
audacity to walk around here talking about black people. He is a
content,
bona fide loser.
challenging people to fight him.
Oh, I can't stand this internet. Hold on. Hey,
A bona
Shashira.
fide
So yeah,
loser.
but check this out. See, and then he's a loser anyway, and then he's trying to use race. He ain't shit, is what he is. He ain't about nothing. He don't have a lot. So you think that it's okay for you to go around and harass a race of people?
You have a
Hold on. Trying to see if I can find what he did
He's also doing good in Chinatown, advocating
in that restaurant. You know, he didn't want to pay a $300 bill at a restaurant, so he started hurling racial slurs so they would make him leave. You know what I mean? Huh. Mm-mm.
I'm sorry, there was some discrepancy outside. I had to go and check it out. But I'm sorry, April. I'm sorry. I had to step
Mhm.
away. What was your
It's okay.
question again?
So, no, I was saying. Well, I asked you, did you think was it learned behavior? And you said,
Yes,
yeah.
yes,
Hmm.
absolutely. Absolutely. And I hope he get everything that he deserves. I hope he get everything that's coming to him. Whatever it
But
is.
see, yeah, but see that free speech. This is what gets me. It's like I said, they can call us the N word and everything, but we can't say nothing about them alphabet people. You
Right.
gonna lose your job, man. They gonna prosecute you. They gonna do everything to you. Okay?
Yep.
Yeah.
And it was a matter. Black people knew that it was a matter of time before somebody was gonna get to that ass. It was a
Mm.
matter of time before we knew it was gonna happen. We just didn't know when, we just didn't know who, and we didn't know how, but we knew that it was gonna happen. Something was bound to happen, honey.
Mhm.
And
So
this is an example. Let this be an example to all of y'all that think y'all can go around telling black people how to live, how to think, what to feel, what to do, and think you can walk around here calling black people all kinds of names. Listen, because of our delineation, because we are delineating, we stepping aside, we letting the Most High fight our battles. Because when we hold our peace and let the Lord fight our battles, we get the victory, honey. And that's for sure. That's for sure. And if you don't know, you will find out, honey. You gonna find
mhm.
out. Leave God's people alone. Leave us alone. Pay us our money, what you owe us, and leave us the hell alone. Simple. But y'all can't even do
Mhm.
that. I swear every time I get on the internet, it's always something about a black person. Somebody is always on the internet talking about black people. I swear black people are never alone. Somebody always watching. Y'all seen that meme?
Yeah.
Guess what? It even happened to me in Sims. I'm playing Sims. Me and my man sitting at the booth. having a good time. We black Sims, right? And here comes this white Sim up to our table, disturbing us. I got the video. I'm gonna show it to you. It even happened in Sims, honey. They can't leave us alone. They can't. Michael Jackson asked them a long time ago to leave us the hell alone, but they can't do it to save their soul. They can't. I
Yeah.
just want to ask my foundation of Black Americans, when you run across people like Chud the Builder, just don't take the disrespect, but don't take the bait either. It's a bait. They baiting you so that they can harm you and get away with it. That's what their goals are.
Mm-hmm.
They want to harm you, a black person, and get away with it.
Mm-hmm.
Spider-Man said he was guilty. He went to that area to cause harm or death. Yes. One girl said he went across 3 counties just to get to where he was.
It was
3,
only, yeah.
you know, and they said he know who to do it to. People like him, they know who to talk
Well, the
to.
guy that he shot was a veteran, an older guy.
Yep. I saw that video.
Yeah.
I'm just surprised no one did anything sooner.
Yeah.
We,
Okay, hold on.
May 14th, we've got questions and we've got answers. This is Search, where we're breaking down what you're asking right now in real time. Let's get right into it. We've got our Maya Ephraim here. She oversees our online search trends. Maya, how's it going? What are people searching for today? Hi, Ashton. We're following a wild story out of Tennessee today. It involves a controversial social media personality and a local confrontation that has search interest surging. The streamer known as Chud the Builder is trending after reports of a shooting incident outside of a Tennessee courthouse. The live streamer, known for posting controversial videos using racial slurs, is now facing multiple charges, including attempted murder. Turning back to President Trump's high-stakes trip to Beijing, the conversation in search is shifting from trade deals to the China-Taiwan conflict. People want to know more about the conflict and why Taiwan is so important to China. Notably, searchers are also asking about the delegation list, specifically questioning if Marco Rubio is in China with Trump, given that Rubio remains sanctioned by the Chinese
Okay,
government.
I thought. Hold on.
What's the sign showing? Well, first and foremost, I think every search should be about science and medicine, but especially
hold on.
when it's about a potentially
So
groundbreaking.
they are talking about this guy, and
Who let my piece up?
Circulating online purport to show the chaotic aftermath of a racist streamer allegedly shooting a black man outside a Tennessee courthouse. Streamer Chud the Builder, whose real name is Dalton Etherly, shot the unidentified man during a scuffle on May 13th outside of the courthouse in Clarksville, according to the DA, who said Chud also accidentally shot himself during the confrontation. The 28-year-old has amassed an online following by filming himself spewing vile racial slurs, such as referring to black people as chimps and openly saying the N-word to get reactions. In footage captured by Clarksville Now, Etherly could be seen tended to by first responders at the scene, where he began streaming his interactions following the alleged shooting. Etherly can be heard blaming his gunfire on the other man, who was black, according to witnesses, saying the man confronted and threatened him over his vile online content. He said, "You start saying all that chip out to me, I'm gonna hit you." He hit me, started wailing on me, even after I had to defend myself by shooting him. Wailing on me. Elsewhere in the 16-minute clip, the streamer can be heard asking authorities if he shot himself amid the scuffle, noting a graze on his arm. The victim was medically evacuated and is recovering in stable condition, officials said. The mustached antagonist was supposed to appear at the court for a civil case over unpaid debt, just days after he was arrested for allegedly refusing to pay a $400 restaurant bill, even after he polished off his entire meal.
Hey, mouthpiece.
Shooting Etherly was booked into the Montgomery County Jail, while the local sheriff's office vowed Those responsible would be held accountable to the fullest extent of the law. Eatherly has been charged with attempted murder, employing a firearm during dangerous felony, aggravated assault, and reckless endangerment with a deadly weapon.
I tell you what, something better happen to this chump because okay.
Something.
Hey, Spidey.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Long
Hey,
time. Glad
Spidey.
to see you. Man,
Yeah,
we're glad to have you. B just asked about you this morning.
Mm-hmm.
that's why my ears are burning.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
What's your take on this, Spider?
You talking about that Chud dude or whatever you
Yeah,
Yes.
whatever
Chuck
his
the
name is.
Bill, the racist slurs. He would go around calling people names and videotape them, get people stirred up. Uh-huh.
Now, see, y'all gotta look at the big picture. You gotta remember, a lot of people are plants. They're planning to cause chaos and destruction. They want us to get out there and show out.
Yep.
So a lot of them alphabet people put people up to do stuff like this. They
Mm,
benefit off of chaos and war. They make money that way. So long as we being quiet, they're not making no money the way that they want
right.
to. So you got to remember, a lot of people are plants. So here's the thing, y'all got to remember something. In these days that we're living in, why are they doing all of this stuff now? They had plenty of time to do this way before now, getting rid of
Right.
everything that you might just say our ancestors, Martin Luther King, rest in peace, our ancestors created and
Mm-hmm.
laid foundation for. So why now, this year, after Trump gets into office, all these things are falling apart or coming to loose? This stuff was already planned way before now.
Thank you. And that's what I say. That's why I get so mad when I'm like, y'all act like since this man that's the president now, y'all act like all our problems started with him. Y'all can go somewhere. You can't school me on nothing. Cause matter of fact, you're ignorant. You're a racist too. If you want to sit here and you loved Hillary Clinton so much, and she called black men super predators. You love Clinton and Biden so much, but they signed the Crime Bill Act. Can't
Right.
like I don't even want to. I don't even have these conversations with people anymore. But because some of them so stuck on this plantation. Now I'm looking at some Negro out of Tennessee doing a funky chicken in the church. Lord have mercy.
Jesus.
Anything. Then we got that lady from the AOC. Everybody they want to sound black. They want to try to preach. That Martin Luther King stuff, y'all. It's been played out with us. Okay, us new people that's coming up, all that doing that Martin Luther King, baby. This is a new time. We ain't on that no more.
Right.
Okay, and I'm a
We,
mute my mic.
we respect the civil rights movement and appreciate, but it's time to go on to phase two, y'all.
And, s-
It's
and see
time to
y'all,
go on to phase two.
and see y'all gotta realize something. All this stuff is coming about. What's going on in the world? The reason that they're concentrating on us so much. That's the question that you need to be asking yourself. What's going
Because
on in other places?
Because we're chosen. And the Most High said that they would.
And
they
then they
we
know
want our reparations. Okay, we gonna let. Okay, Spotty, I'm sorry. Let me mute my mic. I'm sorry.
no, but see, April, they know this. They been knew this. Why do you think they don't want to pay reparation? They keep talking about, oh, that was too far in the past. 60 years ago wasn't that long ago.
Sure it wasn't. I'm just turning 58. You still got
So
people still alive.
so think about this. So slavery wasn't that long ago.
Right.
So what's the problem? The problem is they know If we came together, the economic power that we hold would take over everything that they got and built.
Yep.
We got the spending power. They don't. Think about that now. If it wasn't for us contributing, the world will be worse off than what it is now. We our spending power reaches not only here in the States, but all over this planet. So, in order for them to knock us down, they concentrate on us. Why do you think there is not a black hate crime bill? Every other race has one except for us. That should tell you something. For one, it should tell you that our ancestors hold great power, even though they're not walking among us in the physical sense, but they held great power. And that trickles down to us. So them people know if they activate the ancestor instinct in us, what will happen? Think about that. Think about that. Every time you get a thought, every time you get a vibe or a feeling or a spiritual whatever, those are your ancestors talking to you. A lot of times we don't listen to what our ancestors tell us. Y'all got to think about that. So, as a collective, y'all see, we took a stand back from being in the front line on everybody's war or agenda that they got going on.
Right. Right.
So it was a spiritual.
Yep.
You might not be a spiritual person. You might
Yep.
not think about that or whatever the case is, but you answered the call regardless if you believe in it or not.
Right.
So that should tell you something right there. We hold power. And think about this, y'all. They keep talking that mess. Y'all need to go back home. But see, we are at home.
We are
Our
home.
was just invading.
This is our home.
Now,
This
I tell
house is our motherland.
exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
You know what? I'm just tell you. Uh, Malcolm told us we didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us. You got some people. I was in some people show on TikTok. I had to leave. I told them, I said, they want to say every black person came from Africa. I said, baby, black people was dispersed to the four corners of the earth.
You should have told them that mama came from Africa.
We were here
You should have
first.
told them.
We were on
And
this land
we
first.
were with Indians and believe it or not, some Mexicans, because they did try to fight for us way back when, even though, like I said, the plan has worked. Okay. They've given everybody stuff but black people. And the thing of it is, right now, I am so disgusted with people. You done set up here and look at that past administration. And I want to make this clear. I don't have nothing against nobody. Okay. None of you people. I shouldn't say you people. Nobody. But I dislike the policies. You let these people come over here. You get them free housing, free food, cars. Yes, they got free cars. Okay, go do your research on grants, community grants that was given to the immigrants. Now, even with these so-called, black mayors running these democratic cities, like Brandon Johnson, he going so hard for him.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready to lay your life down. Negro, y'all set up there and got all of that money in the city of Chicago. And even if you a puppet and you had to do it, you still could have made sure your people knew about the money. There's such thing as like talking in code, like go down there to get you a free car. But see, they don't even do that.
No,
So
they
that's
do it.
why
They do it
people
for the
like
immigrants.
Brandon Johnson, he can. Brandon Johnson can kiss my black. You know what?
They do those things for immigrants, though. They
And
let immigrants
that's
know where
why
all the
we will never
benefits.
unite. Yeah, because then you going hard for these people, but you not going hard for the communities in Chicago, the black community.
See, so I don't know if you all really realize this, but those people that sits in them seats, the people that sits in the mayor's office, the governor's office, stuff like that, their intention is not to help their constituents. That's something that everybody has to realize. They're not there to help because if they did, they will help. They got the power to help. So why do you think they won't help? Because that's not their intention to help. And that's really sad. So all the stuff that's going on in the United States alone, we still hold power, even though we're at the bottom of the totem pole, so to speak. We still got power. And our power is, you see, they doing away with the vote. They're doing away with the voting rights and everything else. But for those who still can vote, use that to your
You
advantage.
can still vote. Everybody can still vote.
Get out
Right.
to
That's
vote.
that was a fear tactic. Everybody can vote.
Exactly.
You can still.
Exactly.
They were trying to say if women change their maiden names, that they wouldn't be able to vote. All of that stuff
That's a
is
lie.
wrong. Let me
That's a
tell you
lie.
something. Shows like The View and stuff, I know them people got to be paying them ladies to preach lies. Lies. Oh my God, they're lies.
And here's my thing. All these Democratic people sitting up here claiming to be Christians, where is their faith in their Christian God?
But see, here's the thing, B. You got to realize too. What's a Christian?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You notice I said their
Uh huh.
Christian God.
I heard what you said, but you got to realize what is a Christian. The Christians
Them,
in the days where Jesus, so to speak, was they don't act like these people today. So how did these people get to act the way that they're doing today?
because Christianity is a man-made religion.
There you
Jesus did
go.
not create Christianity.
There
I'm
you
sorry.
go.
Yahshua HaMashiach did not create Christianity. He did
There
not
you
come
go.
here to change religion.
Exactly.
He came, it's just ridiculous how these people claim to be so-called Christians and follow so-called Christ, but they don't read their so-called Bible and don't know what they're supposed to be doing in this world as so-called Christians. They don't know what they're supposed to be doing.
So y'all got to look at this too. You just said the Bible. Now think about it. Now this is common sense thinking. This is not for rocket scientists or anything of that nature. Think
Right.
about this. Who wrote the Bible?
Man wrote the Bible.
Now think
Men
about
that
it.
were
They keep saying,
inspired. Men that are inspired by the Most High wrote the Bible. Let me put it that way.
now, Big,
Men
I'm
that
glad
are
I'm glad you
inspired.
said that. I'm glad you said that. Think about it. If God is almighty, all knowing, why would he need B and April to write the Bible? Think about that.
Because, well, he was the one that told him to write it down. According to scripture, he told him to write it down. So why would he tell them to
But
write it down?
but then again, you're talking about a being that's mightier than anything that we can imagine. Why would he need man to write something for him or her?
I think,
Because
I
to
think
say,
to reveal himself to us, that's
mhm.
just the way he decided to do it in words.
I can't buy that one. I
Okay,
can't buy
now
it.
I'm gonna
So
tell you
think
how I
about it.
feel. Okay,
Think about
can
it.
I tell
Think
you how I
about it.
feel, Spidey, before
Come
you
on.
give your opinion? I think like it was stories. It was stories that need to be told.
Yes.
Okay, It was things that needed to be told so they don't forget. Because if you
For
look in the
for generations to
when
come.
you look at the Bible now, everything that's in there is coming true. I mean, we see it all. It's like we're still you can see where they were doing back everything back in those days. So
Well, things like the Euphrates River drying up. That the Bible said that would happen. The Euphrates River is drying up. Things like the seas literally boiling over. The seas, the oceans surrounding Florida, they are literally boiling, like
I get it.
boiling over.
I get it. But think about this, y'all. Think about this in this sense. Even the newspaper, tell the truth every now and then because it's been led to tell the truth. So think about that.
But
So, just like you just said, B, the Bible was written and God gave that authority to man to write. But see, here's the thing. This is what people are not thinking about. If God took his own fingers and wrote those words in that book, no man can change those words. How many different versions of the Bible is it?
they're not supposed to. The Bible, they're not supposed to
You
change it.
just
let me tell you something.
I'll be you
In
on something.
defense of that,
Hey,
I
hey,
like
Spider,
these new versions. I didn't all that baby. I like this stuff where it's broke down where I can understand it.
I have a question. I have a question. How many of us
Okay.
write down things so that we won't forget? How many of us write down things, take a pen or paper, write it down so that we won't forget?
Well, I haven't got to that stage yet, but I know what you're talking about. It's
People write things
basically a
down
journal.
to
A
remember.
journal.
I'm at that
That's what the
stage. I'm
Bible
laying
is.
down
That's
stuff
what the
right
Bible is
now.
for. That's what the Bible is for us to remember, to commemorate. That's why it was written down. To
I get that
remember.
part of it.
Now,
I get
now,
that.
granted, over the years, people have changed things. Over
But
the years,
B, you just said something. Over the years, people have changed things.
but we will
But if
always
it's
remember
if
that
it's
church.
done by
We
if
always
it's done
remember
by
that.
Almighty, if it's done by the Almighty, the All Knowing, the All Source, man can't change the words of the Creator. Think about it.
I like the simplified version because I understand it better. And I'm gonna
I get
tell
that
you,
part of it.
now
I
check
get
this
that
out,
part of it.
Spidey. One thing they didn't change was skins of bronze and hair of wool.
Why did they leave that in there? Why they leave that in there, April?
Well, I'm
They,
just
they
telling you
wanted
they
you to
didn't
know.
change that.
They wanted you to know.
Skin of bronze and hair of wool is
They
a
wanted you to
black
know.
man.
They wanted you to know.
They
See,
didn't
sometimes,
change that. So that's what I'm
sometimes
saying. And no version, whatever you look like.
Hey, Spatter, they didn't really want you to know. They just wanted to hide it in plain sight. They wanted to
there
hide
you
it in
go.
plain sight.
There you go. Now you own to something.
They
So,
had everything in plain sight.
hmm,
Like right now, you got my people. You sitting up here, you wanna talking about because I talk about the Democratic Party. The first thing you want to do is say I'm a Trump supporter. No, I just see what a party hasn't done for us or y'all. Cause y'all to stay loyal to them people. You defend them more than you do your family.
Right.
Then you arguing with people on their opinions and views because you don't let people like shows like The View tell you it's okay to be mad at a family member on who they voted for. You
Right.
know, I had to tell this lady, I had to block this lady. I told her to get the F off my post. Why are you still coming? I don't give a darn what you say. I'm not taking up for none of these organizations. SPLC NAAP, Black Lives Matter. Because first of all, we did not we those organizations was not founded by my people.
Nope.
So they were they were founded by other people and read by them, and then they all stole the money. So I'm
Now,
not supposed to believe that these people weren't capable of giving the KKK money. Man,
hmm.
get out of my face talking that stuff to me.
Now, April, you just made a very, very, very valid, good point. Think about this. Now we can go back to the Indians now and the reservation. Since you brought it up like that, the Indians and the reservation. Who runs those reservations?
The government, the U.S.
The
government.
government does.
There
And
you
do you
go.
know those Indians owe us
There
money
you go.
too? With
Every
all of
race,
them treaties that was signed,
every race on this planet owes us money.
the Indians
They ain't
owe
talking
us
about that.
money. If you look up Indian treaties, since you know some of y'all think y'all know so much, the Indians owe us money. And also, just to let you know that I ain't talking about the indigenous, the ones that was here in the beginning.
The
I'm
dark
talking about
skin, the dark skinned ones. She
I'm
ain't talking about
talking
them.
right. I'm talking about those that sat up there and let that man get in their ear because they turned around and did a 360 on us too. They
The
had us
ones,
as slaves too.
the ones
Okay.
that were birthed by Christopher Columbus.
Right? Because of course he scared them. I mean, he killed all half of the Indians that was there. So of course they had to do what they had to do. They might have not didn't want to do it, but remember he killed he unalived so many of them. But the point I'm trying to make is they owe us, the Indians. Uh, they they owe us.
When you think about it, every race on this planet owes us
Hmm.
Yep,
one way or another.
yep.
So just like we talking about the reservations for the Indians, there's a Caucasian council that runs that on the reservation. So they divvy out the money to the chiefs of those reservations. Hmm. But
And
Indians don't run that. They don't control that. Other entities control that.
right. And check this out. Do you know anybody can fill out paperwork to try to become an Indian?
A Jewish person too. Jewish too.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Do you know you can fill out paperwork?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
So, but y'all see how they try to keep us in a pigeonhole at the words of finesse. They try to keep us in a pigeonhole all the time. And we
And keep
fall for
us divided.
they do it all the time. They do it every single day.
Mhm.
Now, think about this. Like I was saying earlier about the different things that took place wasn't that long ago. Martin Luther King, Malcolm, that wasn't that long ago. Marcus Garvey wasn't that long ago. But they talking about that's too far back in history.
No,
Hmm.
it's
But see,
but you know,
It's
this
they
not too
can
far
talk,
back
they
in
can talk
history.
about they can talk about the Holocaust.
Wait,
exactly. There you go,
it's
April.
not
Come
too.
on now.
Hey,
Slavery
Spider.
went for over 400 years.
It's not too far back in history if I can go and trace my lineage
Come on,
to
B.
the white slave master.
Come on,
That's
B.
not too far back in history. I can go on
Come on, B.
ancestry.com and trace my lineage.
Come on, B.
So
You said something now.
that's crap right there.
You said something now. But according to Congress and the people in the Senate, oh, that was too long ago. We can't give those people reparations. That was too far in the past.
Lies. You giving them to the Jews?
They
Hmm.
gave it to the Japanese. They gave it
So
to
make,
the
make
survivors of the Tuskegee syphilis study. They
hmm.
gave it to from the survivors of Rosewood. They
Hmm.
pick who they want to pick. See, that's what I say.
Exactly.
They pick who they
Right.
want to pick, who they want to get that money to. And
Come on,
far as I'm concerned, the Black Caucus, all of them, they can go to hell too.
Oh, hey, DJ, Pete. DJ Pete
they
said,
full
"Oh,
of
we
mess.
see his comments. Yeah, we see him.
They full of mess. But here's the thing: why you think they won't do nothing for us? Again, common sense thinking, y'all. Why they won't do nothing for us? Because they know we hold economic power. That's why they don't want to do anything for
We
us.
hold all the
Because
power.
we wouldn't need anything from them. All this is a game to them. They want us to need them.
Right.
That's the whole issue. They want us to need them.
That's why everything falling apart since we delineated.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So,
We see you saying, there you go.
but
Yeah.
the thing about this though, we have to wake up. We hold power not only spiritually,
Yeah.
not only economically, but we hold power, period.
Yep. All
We
praises to
have
the Most High.
We
have to
can.
realize that. We have to realize that. We don't realize it. We have to realize we hold every power known to man and outside of man.
Yep.
Mhm.
But we don't know who we are.
Hey,
Yeah.
there you go, B. No,
Okay.
take it back.
You
I
got a
take it
lot of
back.
time.
B, we know who we are.
No, we don't.
Listen, we know who we are. But until you dig within yourself, you're not going to know who you are.
Exactly. A lot of us don't know who we are because we don't dig, we don't study, and we don't want to know. We want to follow behind people like Chud the Builder. We want to
And
follow behind
it's
white
real simple.
supremacy.
B, it's real simple. All you got to do is ask your ancestors to help you. It's real
Exactly.
simple.
We don't have time for that.
There you go.
We don't have time for that. We don't have time for our elders.
There you go.
It's sad.
And our elders talk to us every
You
day.
know, I done got so. I remember I was trying to tell people all of this stuff. When I look at it, it's all been built by design. Starting, I had this big old argue, well, it wasn't an argument because first of all, ain't nobody gonna tell me about my experience, what
Right.
I see and what I know. Now I know back in the day, see my parents, they were high school sweethearts and they was married. Now I ain't got nothing to do because I ended up being a single parent. I ain't trying to make light of nobody's parents or their mothers. But they come up with the no man in the house rule.
Yes.
Even the husband.
Yep.
Why you
You
think
let
they did
girls
that?
try to argue me up and down, talking about that didn't happen. When women was going through something, having these kids, being laid off or whatever, they did not want a man in the house.
Right.
Now, what you just said, April, they didn't want a black man in the house.
Right.
Right. And then I got some old Looney Tune. I had to block her. Gonna sit up there and tell me it didn't happen. Girl, like my auntie told me, let some people just win. Cause
But
you already know what you know.
but
And
April,
that's what I say with black people.
I
You
told
gonna
you
sit up there and tell me what I know, what I saw growing up.
it
When
happened to
I
me.
saw women, sneaking men out, what I done seen, because some jealous person done called the welfare office because they man doing more
Right,
for them than
April, they
they.
was
right,
doing that up
right,
until they was
right.
doing that up until the 80s because it happened to me right here in North Carolina. They would not give me any food stamps, any AFDC, that's what they were calling it back then, because
Mhm.
my husband was in the home. So you guess what me and my husband did? We had to go lie and tell them that he wasn't in the home. That's the only way
Hmm.
we could get food stamps and help.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
Look, everything that's happening, even right now, this very second, Everything is geared against us. Now think about that. Why is that? Remember, we don't as they say, we don't hold no power, we don't hold no whatever. We don't have planes, trains, warehouses, we don't own airports and nothing like that. So why are we the concentration of their hatred? Think about that.
Well, because
They know
we
our
are
power.
God's people. We are the most
We are the
high
chosen.
people.
Now, I'm gonna tell y'all something. We can all this bull crap that's going on all over the place. It's a very simple fix for it. If B come together, April come together, everybody in your chat come together, and we come together and we come down with a consensus to say, hey, at 8 o'clock in the morning on Monday, we're gonna sit here, we're gonna meditate for positivity and peace around this planet. That makes a big difference.
Well, I must
Yeah.
say that FBA are doing that. FBA, Foundation of Black Americans, are coming together and making plans. That's how you saw Jason Black from Black Alpha Network interrupt Kamala Harris when she was doing that speech. He interrupted her and said, "No vote. I mean, no tangibles, no vote. If we don't get no tangibles, you're not getting our vote." He told Kamala Harris that right to her face. That's what these young Foundation of Black Americans are doing now, and I love it. I'm down for it. They confronting these politicians now, and I love it. They go into their
Holding,
meetings,
holding
interrupting their meetings. I love it.
We
they're
should have been
holding
doing that.
them accountable.
They
They're
should have been
holding
doing
them
that.
accountable.
Wait, I gotta mute my mic for a minute, y'all.
They should have been doing that.
They
But
should have
here's
been
the
doing
thing.
that. But see,
But
we
see,
was with the ha. Oh, they came to our church. They gave us, they came to the church. They gave everybody that was at the church $50, a little gift card, and y'all happy enough to go vote for them.
$50. What $50 gonna do? That's a
Nothing,
carton of
nothing.
eggs and some milk.
$50
So
ain't never been
what they
nothing.
gonna do?
Even
What
back in
they
the
gonna do?
day, they should
So,
have been giving us 5,000 for our
That
so
vote.
ain't enough. That ain't
Christopher
enough.
Williams, Christopher Williams said, "I do not run with the Dems, and damn sure don't deal with the GOP. I have been an independent since 2012, too many agendas, and since I have lived in both red and blue states, I am not here for the fuckery." Huh?
Nah,
I said,
think about
"Yeah."
think about this, y'all. How come we don't put a independent in there? Since
That's a good
there's
question.
issue,
That's a
since
great
there's
question.
issues with Democrats and the GOP, why not put an independent? Who was the last independent president?
No, the last independent president to run was Ross Perot, won't it?
Are you sure?
I
You
don't
sure
know. I'm
one?
not
You
sure.
sure one Jimmy Carter?
He was a Democrat, won't he?
I'm just asking.
Yeah, he was a Democrat.
So who has been an independent that ran? Well, like I said, Ross Perot was one. So
Yeah, that's
who was another independent
oh
that ran?
Bernie Bickerstaff. I mean, I said Bickerstaff. Bernie Sanders,
Exactly,
right?
Nah, Bernie. They didn't want Bernie there. What they said, Bernie was too old.
right?
Hmm.
So, but ain't Trump old?
And
Mm-hmm.
Biden too.
Ain't Trump then tore this democracy apart? You can't even call it a democracy no more. So
And let me
make
ask
it
you
make
this:
sense. Make
who
it
was
make
the youngest
sense.
president? JFK, because he was young. He was in office. I haven't seen a young president in office. Like they all old, except for Barack.
Hmm.
No, but I'm talking
Okay.
Hmm.
about appearance wise.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
You look like that.
So think about it.
You know, black don't crack.
Now, what you say about JFK? JFK was too much for bringing people together, no matter what race, what color, what creed, what religion. He's about bringing everybody together.
They didn't like that.
That's why they got rid of him. because
Mm-hmm.
he was speaking more about doing things for us than them.
What they got rid of. Because he was
That's
speaking.
exactly why they got rid of him.
It won't necessarily more things. It was
So
things.
why you think they got rid of why you think they got rid of Malcolm and Martin? Because in the future they would have the prominency to be in that presidential seat. So they stopped it before it can even get to that point.
Oh yeah, or they would have made sure we start getting our reparations too.
Nah, April, you just hit a point. The reason they got rid of Martin and Malcolm
You know,
is because of that very reason.
that picks up.
Because of that very reason. Malcolm and Martin went to the UN and told them, where is our check? That's why they got rid of them. They went there to go, or they was planning on going to get a check for us. So Malcolm gave them a solution. Malcolm told them, give us 3 states. Y'all had the rest of this BS. Give us
Mm-hmm.
3 states, and y'all pick the states. Why you think
Right.
they wouldn't? Why you think they didn't do that?
They don't want us to have nothing.
Exactly. But
Nothing.
the key
If they
factor
ain't
is,
part of it,
Mm-hmm.
there you go, B. The key factor is, okay, since y'all don't want to be around us and y'all don't want us around y'all, give us 3 states. Y'all can have the rest of this.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't want to hear that. Their first thought was, these ends is trying to build something. We're not going to be able to control them if we give them their own 3 states.
What do you know? What 3 states it was?
Malcolm said any 3 states, they pick them. They ain't got to be together. Just give us 3 states.
Yeah.
So why you think they wouldn't go that route? Because you got to remember now, they hold the power so far as planes, trains, airports, all this other crap. So they still would have control because we still got to get goods and services from them.
right?
So why wouldn't you want to honor that deal? Y'all, since y'all don't want to be around us and y'all don't want us around y'all, why wouldn't y'all honor that? They
They
first thought they
they
first thought was when they get on their own, they're going to build and they're not going to need us. That's all it's been about.
All
We
these
needing them.
think they got control
Exactly. It's control.
of.
They want control. And that's really sad because even no matter how you look at it, we still got to go to them for goods and services. So the money that they're making now is basically chump change compared to what they could have made if B had $1 zillion, if April had $1 zillion. Look at the money they still can make, if not more.
right. And they don't even want that. They hate us so much.
Exactly.
It's
Ex-
like,
Okay, then.
you
Wait a
know,
minute, I want to say something real fast.
okay,
And just to let y'all know that we speak facts over here. It's not what we heard, it's what we know. And you can look up Google when Malcolm X went to the UN. He went to fight for Black American human rights. He went to the United Nations. Now, carry on. I just have to let the slow people know because a lot of people will sit up here like, we just talking, we just yapping. No, you're talking, you're with three intelligent people that have been doing their research and we know what's going on. Now, carry on.
I want to piggyback on what Spider was saying because it kind of reminds me of my hometown. I just moved back to my hometown about 3, 4 years ago, right? And my hometown, little southern towns. Back in the day, you had your white people on one side of the tracks, and you had your black people on the other side. And of course, over time, on the other side of the tracks got integrated. Black people started moving on the other side of the tracks where the white people were. White people started moving out. So now it's predominantly um, white up there. But do you know some of those? I mean, predominantly black. But do you know on the other side of the tracks, some of those white people let me say, YT people would rather have let their houses get damaged or tear it down rather than to let a black person rent it.
Mm-hmm.
So many houses on the other side of the track that white people own are empty. Nice brick houses, nice yards. They're
Mm-hmm.
going, it's how you say decapitated. It's becoming decapitated because they would rather let it do that than to rent it out to or let a black person buy it.
Mm-hmm.
In
Yep.
2026.
Yes. That's happening all over this place that we live in. It's really sad. It really is sad. But the first thing them people will say about us, they try to say we're lazy, we don't do this, we don't do that, we do this and we do. It is a proven fact
We
that
lazy,
those
but
people are savages. It's a proven fact. That's in history. They are savages. They are
Yep.
murderers. They're pedophiles. Go down the whole alphabet list. You associate them with one of those letters in the alphabet. But
Oh yeah.
you
Mm,
don't hear them saying that about them. But first, they'll tell us that we're savages, we're this and we're that.
mm.
There is no proof of that. Actually, the proof, if you want to get to the facts of it, our ancestors built everything.
Yeah, I know. That's what I
Structure,
told these kids. I said, well, who built
values.
the United States? Yeah.
So our ancestors built not only America, but every other place also. There's structure and there's foundation that our ancestors have touched down at. But we don't get the credit for that. Our ancestors don't get the credit for that.
Well, they call us lazy. They call us
Hmm,
welfare queens, but we
hmm,
all learning who's what. This
hmm,
year we've learned who's what, right? Who
hmm.
benefited the most off of the welfare system in the United States of this here America? White women.
White women. Hmm.
And,
Who
and you
benefited
know,
off who benefited off of DEI? Hmm.
but check
Exactly.
this out.
Gotta be quick.
You got people like I tell them, I don't give a darn about affirmative action or DEI. Okay, those programs, the only reason they signed affirmative action and DEI is they had to include their people. Why did
Exactly.
those people need to be included? We've never been at we've been getting crumbs all our life. And we
I
still
think it,
getting
I
crumbs.
think it was built for
We
them
never
anyway.
was
I think
doing the
those
thing.
programs were
The
made for them
only
anyway.
reason,
So
I
yeah,
April,
believe
but
those
what the
programs were
only
made for them
reason,
anyway.
You just
yeah, but
described the structure of the Indian reservation. What you just said.
what, McLionel? Sorry, y'all, my cat.
Yep, you just described the structure for the Indian reservation. What you just said.
Logic assessment said trying to play the victim doesn't help your concern. What would you want to say? You forgot.
Who's playing the victim?
You know how they play victim. He said they said DEI got your border star Harris and her packing.
Is this in the comments?
Yeah, maybe I need to scroll back see who he's talking about. I don't know.
I'm not. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, logic assessment. Okay. First of all, hey, Auntie
Wait,
Mama, I want to say this to you. We're not playing victim, baby. We're not playing victim. Okay. We want what's due to us. Just like you've been able to have a fair chance with the color of your skin, whether you was lazy, ignorant, couldn't talk, couldn't walk, even if you didn't have a brain, you still got a job, okay?
wait.
So you can get up out of here with this playing victim stuff. They hired me on the job and they got 2 credits because I was black and
You
a
just
woman.
mad speaking facts. Don't
Right.
be mad at facts. Logic, assessment.
DEI, we're not on DEI because first of all, we didn't want nobody to be included. We wanted our rights. Everybody got their rights but us. So logic assessment.
Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute though. He said DEI got you Baltazar Harris and her cackling word salads. I
Yeah, you're about right. And DEI got it. DEI made her think that she was black. And these ignorant people.
don't.
The woman did not
I
claim
think y'all misunderstand.
black. She was
April,
Indian. She did not claim black until the heifer was running for president. Okay?
April, I don't think logic assessment is saying that we are trying to play the victim. I wish
I'm sorry, logical assessment.
he's saying, but what they are saying, I wish they come back and elaborate on that just a tad bit more because y'all see April will if she she ready.
Yeah,
Because
I'm sorry, logic. I didn't read it right. But yeah,
right,
we're not playing victim.
am I right, logical? Because in the second sentence, logical said DEI got you Baltazar Harris and her cackling word salad, and that's exactly,
Yeah, yeah,
exactly. Oh,
mhm,
heifer. Let me stop, Lord. Oh,
yeah.
I tell you,
Young
Mhm.
guy, young guy, appreciate that. But yeah, but see, y'all got to realize something. We have never played the victim, even when our ancestors was done wrong. What do? We came together. We came
We
together in
kept it
strength.
moving.
And
Mhm.
we didn't have to play the victim.
other
We are the
races,
victim. Hey, we are the victim.
every other race takes our strength as a weakness. That goes to show you how much you don't look at life the way it is. The way life is, we're at the bottom of the totem pole. Should nobody be at the bottom of the totem pole when you claim to be the richest nation, whatever?
Yeah.
But listen,
Should
y'all.
nobody
y'all,
be
I hate it
left
when
out?
people say. I hate it when people say we playing the victims whole time. We are the victims.
Yeah.
We ain't
So
playing.
so
We
why
ain't
so
playing.
why would we play the victim be? And like you said, we are the victims.
Right.
Mhm.
Stupid. I tell you, white
So
supremacy.
that makes me think that you all are not looking at the same news that we're looking at.
Well, the media controls everything. They're
April
not
almost
telling the truth.
April almost
Mhm.
dropped the F bomb on that one.
And then check this out. Then they got the gatekeepers that's keeping their agenda going,
Yep.
giving the news, telling the half truths.
I think FBA is breaking that down too. I think
Uh,
FBA
uh,
is about to drive
uh,
Roland Martin crazy.
and let
FBA is
me
about to
tell you
drive
something.
Roland Martin crazy.
Let me tell you something. I don't care who you are. I don't know no other race of people but black people. I mean, I've been around all races, but I'm talking about my race of people. And if they dirty and they ain't no good, I'm gonna talk about them. So y'all could miss me with that. Why we talking about our people? You doggone right. I'm gonna talk about all of them that's been stole from the people. You got in there. People trusted you. Senior citizens trusted you. And y'all turned around and stole millions. But wait a minute. They telling us million. It could be billions. Because you probably was
It's
a
more than that.
gatekeeper.
It's more than
You
that.
probably was a gatekeeper to keep the agenda going.
Yeah,
Now,
it's more than millions.
until we can get some
We don't
people
know.
in there that's gonna say Let me tell you something.
because they still stealing.
Bad as I need a car, can't nobody give me a car to snitch on nobody. Okay? Can't nobody give me a car to tell my people to vote for me or a house to vote for me, and I steal the money, their taxes go up. I fight for other people. See, them people ain't real. They not for us. Some of our people are worse than them other people.
Well, I'm just gonna say this. I don't hate anybody.
I
Me,
need to do that.
I don't love everybody.
me either.
Just
Right.
I'm gonna leave it at that.
Right. But
But the same thing, in the same breath, in the same breath, April, we as a collective, we are the most docile people on this planet. So why do you think that they do us the way that they do us? Is it because we're docile? And for those of you out there that don't know what docile means, go look it up.
It's hatred.
Hmm.
It's just pure hatred.
Again, again, B, we don't.
Perpetual. Hey, wait. It's perpetual hatred, and I'm going back to scripture. It's a perpetual hatred, and perpetual means forever. We might as well live with it and stop trying to befriend these people. Stop trying to make them like us. Stop trying to make them love us. They have a perpetual hatred for us.
And
Look
the
at
bad
Chud the
part about
Builder.
it,
I bet you
B,
Chud the Builder cannot even tell you why he decided he wanted to go out in the street
exactly,
and
exactly.
antagonize black people.
Then
I bet
again,
you he can't tell
he
you
could
why.
he could have been listening to his ancestors drive him to that point.
Y'all know
Well,
what it is.
like I said, it's perpetual. Y'all might as well uh 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 live accordingly and stop worrying about whether they like you or not. Just work hard to get what belongs to you, F what they say or what they think. That's how I feel about it. Now, love me or hate me, baby.
and you know what? I didn't get to that point too.
Hmm.
When
Been there.
the energy you give me is gonna be the energy you get back.
Exactly. I've been that way.
Okay? Now, that's what you're gonna get back. Don't come for me when I didn't send for you.
Hmm.
Do not do not come, do not to all of you so-called intelligent black people out there, you need to stop attacking your own people that know the truth and could see the truth. Sorry, people been telling us the truth and we have not listened to them. Claude Anderson told us all of this
Hmm,
stuff
Yes,
that's happening right now.
yes.
hmm,
And if you
hmm,
don't know who
Claude,
Carl Anderson is, you better find out.
everything Malcolm told us. And
Tell me
hmm.
about
another
Carl
thing I
Anderson.
need y'all to realize too. Martin Luther King Jr. told us, he sent us into a burning building, okay?
Now, do you know why he said that?
Because he found out they groomed him to do exactly what they wanted to do, turn the other cheek, so we wouldn't start a World War III. Because if we would have all got together, we could have took this country over. But
Hmm.
and then why did we have to go segregate? We could have had our own stuff.
Every time we
So,
tried, they burned it
so
down. Every
there you
time
go,
we
B.
tried, they burned it down.
There you
Right?
go. Now, think about it. Think about it, April. Think about it, B. When they burnt stuff down and they destroyed stuff that our ancestors built, who was the beginning cause of those things happening?
A white woman.
Hmm. Things that make you say,
Wait a minute. And they accused the black woman
Just like
of
Delilah
blackmail
just
of
like
something he didn't
Delilah
do.
in the Bible.
Hmm. So
Something that he didn't
so
do.
so basically every race massacre that took place,
Good morning, Robert Keller. Oh, I haven't
all
seen
of them
him
took
in
place at the
years.
same time. Basically,
Hey,
all of
Robert Kelly.
massacres, all of massacres took place around 1921.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
I
We
got I got
we
a
had
T-shirt.
massacres here.
I can go get my T-shirt and call out
Well,
the massacre.
recommend
Hold on,
Robert Kelly.
go
He
get my
is the guy
T-shirt.
that made me really start doing my research and make sure I bring people the facts.
Yep,
Kudos to you, Robert Keller. You know
yep.
B
We got to
Sparrow
bring the
and Ben
facts.
Spidey. He is my DJ friend. We go way back. Yeah, I'm finally coming back on. Uh, oh, I didn't tell y'all. I had another life experience. I about choked to death. I had to go to emergency surgery. Then I've been dealing with some health issues and some other issues, but I'm coming back to life.
So are you better now?
Yeah, I'm better. I'm getting there.
That's what's up.
You
That's
know,
what's up.
you can't hold me down. I'm ready to jump on the plane and go somewhere.
There you
There
go,
you go,
Spider.
B. There you
Yeah,
go. Now,
yeah.
there was massacres all over this place. There was massacres in St. Louis. There was massacres in East St. Louis. There was massacres in Illinois. You name it,
North
and all of
Carolina.
them pretty much took
Name them,
place.
babe. Hold on. Name them, babe.
E- East St. Louis in 1970, I mean 1917,
Uh-huh.
Tulsa in
Hmm.
1921,
Uh-huh.
Slocum in 1910, Corfax in
Come on,
1873.
man.
What the world is
Might be
that?
2 minutes. Is it 2 minutes?
Opelousas,
We're gonna take a break.
Opelousas in
Come
1868.
on, name them.
They beat us. I can't
He
pronounce
can't
these
pronounce them.
words,
We can't
but
pronounce all of
they
it. Y'all
there
see.
in 1887, New Orleans in 1866,
Come on.
St.
Hmm.
Bernard Parish in
Hmm.
1868,
Hmm.
Rosewood in 1923. That
Come on.
sound familiar? I know
Hmm.
where Rosewood. Who that?
Hmm.
So why do y'all think this Chud the builder think he can go around walking up to black people trying to entice them? Where do you think he gets that courage from?
Trump
Charlie
and his
Kirk.
administration. But anyway,
Charlie
that
Kirk.
I don't say that because let me tell you, well, he
Either.
can know Trump got security. He don't.
hmm.
I think these people have always felt like that. You know,
It's
I'm so
born.
tired of people trying to act like just because Trump is in office, like this happened. These people been thinking about us like that. Because
April, I
if
agree
they
with you.
thought of
I
us,
agree.
if they thought of us as something, we would be further ahead. I need
You know
you.
what else?
I doubt it.
You know
I
what else?
really doubt that.
I'm willing to believe that people are so desperate to get likes that they will go
Yep,
out into this world
I
and do
agree.
shit like that.
I agree. I agree.
Look at the movie
Yep.
Black Mirror on Netflix.
And being white, they think they can get away with it.
And he gonna get away with
Hmm.
this, honey. He think he gonna walk. The only difference is the black man didn't die, but his whole plan is on social media.
But
His
see,
plan
here's the
is
thing. Here's,
unalive a black man and walk.
but see,
His whole plan.
here's the thing. See, I don't know if y'all pay attention to when these other folks do stupid stuff like that. They don't go in the hood with Tyrone and
Gucci.
Big D and them is at walking around in
Yeah.
flip flop.
You
They don't go
know,
in the neighborhoods doing stuff like that. So
right.
they do it where they think they can get away with stuff at. But let them go in the hood where Big Bubba and the boys is hanging out on the street corner.
Chicken in them.
So they know, and they this is where they feel that they should do these things at with least resistance. Let them go in the hood.
He
Let them
could
go
have came.
in the middle of the hood where the Bloods and Crips is hanging out at. You don't see them going in them places. They ain't
Hey,
stupid.
hey, he couldn't have came, he couldn't even have come over here where I live at.
Hmm.
That's a
So,
promise.
so they go where they think they feel they comfortable at, with least resistance. So they ain't stupid.
So I wanted to say something before I forget. I wanted to piggyback on the Tulsa, Oklahoma, and all those massacres. They were even doing that in the 1600s when our
Hmm.
ancestors were living in enclaves, living in
Mm-hmm.
enclaves, meaning they were living off their own land, off their own water. They
Mm-hmm.
were fishing, they were selling amongst their own people. They even destroyed that back in the day. You know how I know? Because I
Hmm.
looked up my ancestry, and that's what it told me that happened to my people right in Beaufort, North Carolina. It used to be called Bettytown, North Carolina. It was used to call Bettytown before it was even North Carolina. Bettytown. It was an enclave that my ancestors lived in, and they came and destroyed that and renamed it to Aurora, North Carolina. That's how I
Hmm.
know.
So now to ask you a question, B and April, why do y'all think that we are the apple of their eye, so to speak, and they got to keep us on their mind 24/7 to destroy any little chance that we have of success? Why do y'all think that happens?
Spider, you can ask me that 1,000 times, and I'm gonna say the same thing. It's because of the Most High, y'all, and what we did to deserve this uh, treatment from everybody around the world. His chosen people disobeyed him and started trying to be like other people and started worshiping other gods. And he put this on us until he decides to gather us. And until he decides, excuse me, that we get reparations. That's according to scripture. I believe that. Now, you don't have to believe it. You don't have to believe it. You don't have to believe it. But
No,
I
no,
believe that
everybody's
it
opinion
happened.
matter. Everybody's opinions and thoughts.
Yeah. What? Say what?
No, I said everybody is somebody over here. I mean,
Yeah.
if that's how you feel, I have to respect it. That's why I
I mean,
tell people,
he
if
asked the
somebody
question.
tell me they
That's
worship
my
a
answer.
God, I'm not laughing at them and keep going, but I ain't gonna say you stupid or ignorant and go all out and do that. Yeah.
That's my answer.
I get that part of it. I definitely get it. But you also have to remember a lot of the way that other races feel about us and our ancestors is very simple, and people overlook this. It's very simple. Our ancestors was the first created. That's enough in itself. Our ancestors didn't have any issues when it was just them here. They took care of each other. They fed each other. They were doctors to each other. They were psychologists. They was therapists. They was farmers. They were law enforcement. They did all this.
They had their own
Yeah,
land. They had their own communities.
exactly.
They didn't have to depend on nobody else from the outside. Or we
Exactly.
call it enclave.
Exactly.
ENCLAVE. Enclave or enclave. That's what. That's
Exactly.
how we live. That's how our ancestors
Exactly.
live.
So now, when you think people that came along after our ancestors did these things, they're jealous, they're envious of how our ancestors lived and portrayed themselves. That's what it boils down to. They are jealous and envious.
Yeah.
First and foremost, what you just said earlier, being you keep saying that our ancestors were here first.
Hmm.
That's the whole issue. So as the timeline continues, people came along when their ancestors teach them hatred,
Hmm.
racism, all the other isms that goes along in that.
Hmm.
It's it gets so taught into your system, it becomes part of your biology, it becomes part of your DNA. So when they have kids, the kids grow up with this hatred for us because it's embedded in them.
This boy was only 28.
Yep,
28.
yep. But did you hear the black girl that came out and told us about him, that knew him, told us who he really was? You didn't see her
No,
video, did you?
no, show. Can you
Girl,
show
I
me?
got to find it. Wait a minute, hold on. Y'all keep talking. I'll find it.
Okay. This boy was only 28 years old. So this is something that had to be taught to him. Or if he need, hey, maybe he need clicks and views. Because some people really want to be famous so bad. You
Mm-hmm.
know, you know,
Mm-hmm.
maybe he wanted to up the ante. But 28 and you feel with that, I mean, just the thought. But why would you have to do that for click and views? Clicks and views.
Money,
Why would
Again,
you have to talk
money,
about others? Why
money,
couldn't you talk about another race?
money.
April. Then again, you got to remember, like I said, he didn't go in the hood with Tyrone and Neckbone in. He didn't go
Okay.
there.
Yeah,
He,
somebody probably could have paid him to do that.
he would have made it
They
back.
done paid,
Exactly.
they done paid people to be gatekeepers. They done paid people to go protest. You know, when y'all they be showing all them people protesting the good. Them folks is paid protesters. My son
Mama,
went to work 2 weeks ago and got paid. And he said, "Mama, you wasn't lying." I said, "Boy, I'm gonna tell you the truth to the best of my knowledge."
mm-hmm.
I'm gonna now check this out. Now this is another thing I wanted to say, and this is what I'm having a problem with our people in any race, religion, color, creed, whatever you believe in. Okay, so we got the Bible, the Quran, all of them. The Jehovah Witness got theirs. In all of their books, it say Adam and Eve. Now, I want to make this clear. I don't care what lifestyle you live once you a grown person, but in school, in schools now, they're teaching kids they don't have to identify with nothing. With people saying that they are so called any religion that you want to say you are a Christian, a Muslim, a Latter Day Saints, a Jehovah Witness, y'all know doggone well Adam and Eve. It was not any. Now this is scripture. They talk about, oh God, what's the Solomon and Gomorrah. They, I think that's what it is.
Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yeah, Sodom and Gomorrah. They talk about other things, but y'all got so much hate for that man that's in the office now. Yeah, I mean, it's a whole lot of things. It's only two things I liked about him. That was the immigrations, and what was the other thing? Oh, he said man and woman, but nobody's speaking out against this stuff. When I go to church, and if they get to talking about Trump, I stands up because the pastors, the churches I go to, I done made a stance. If you gonna talk about Trump, I need you to talk about everything these other ones did too. That opened up the floodgates of hell.
Girl, you ain't right. Ooh, that's
And
funny.
another
I can
So,
see it. I can
so,
see it. I'm laughing because I can see it right
so,
now.
April, let me ask
huh?
you this question. Let me ask you this question. Why do you think a lot of people go to church?
I ain't mad at you, April.
I go to church for my own spiritual being. I go to church because when I hear that choir sing, I get such a thing over me. When I go to church, see, I had my own experience at a young age. So I know that there's a Jesus, okay? It ain't nothing nobody can tell me because of my experience. And now I'm gonna be the churches that I have attended have been good churches. My bishops or pastors, they weren't taking salaries. They were doing a lot for the community. Now I know they got their politics, but I don't get into all of that. But like I say, you're not gonna get up there and I tell them, I wait, I stand up because I made it clear. Even, I make it clear from the beginning. Uh-uh. We ain't going to do this. Mm-mm. Because matter of fact, church is supposed to be separate from state.
Hmm.
Then check this out. I don't know no politicians. They don't be going to all of these other churches. They only go to
Hmm.
our churches.
Hmm.
Hmm. Oh, yeah. But now, I, like I tell everybody, I'm not perfect. I'm fighting demons every day. I'm fighting demons every day. And I'm a pray for some of my sins that I could be free of some of my sins. And I'ma even pray for them other people that got them evil spirits attached to them. But when it comes to kids, I have a problem with that. When it comes to kids, like you're teaching them all of this stuff, and you done took out cursive handwriting in school.
The power's in your signature. The power's in your cursive handwriting. That's why they took it out of
You
school.
you took out cursive handwriting in school, but you telling the kids they don't have to identify with nobody. All this that stuff drives me nuts. I pray on it. I even be asking God, okay, I know you gonna work this out, but this one went too far now.
Yep, your signature holds power. That's why they
This
don't
this
want
one
people to
went
curse
too
right
far. Now, if this 28-year-old kid, Chud the Builder,
now. That
so I
mother.
guess he was building more people to think like him, more people to think he can just call us the N word, you know. He can
He's
just try to entice us. Everybody ain't Martin Luther King. They gonna turn the cheek.
he still didn't go to the hood with Tyrone and that.
Right.
But
He didn't
listen,
go to the hood. He
hey,
did it in he went to the courthouse, huh?
can you
Mm-hmm.
play the video, April?
Yeah, which one is it?
It's backstage.
Oh no, I didn't pay it. I didn't pay that full amount yet.
Do you see it?
Oh, wait a minute, hold on. Yeah, wait a minute. Hold on. Oh yeah, hold on. I got
Because
it.
I
Yeah,
can't play it.
I got it. Hold on.
Okay. You want me to play it? Let me know when you want me to
No,
hit
no,
play.
just play.
Fair use. Shout out to Carlos King. This is her video or his video. I can't tell. Uh, we don't want no strikes over here. This is for us to learn about Chud the Builder for educational purposes, right? YouTube. All right, here we go.
Mhm.
else. Don't follow me in my truck. Like, I mean, you're pandering to the needs, bro. We already know that's what you're
Have a
doing.
good one, Chud.
Tape on her way into the Montgomery County Court Center.
They were like, oh, there was a shooting
there was a shooting.
But when she saw who was involved,
It's actually not surprising. It feels like it was one of those things that was bound to happen.
Roberts took this video showing controversial online streamer 28-year-old Dalton Etherly being wheeled away on a stretcher. According to the district attorney general for the area, Etherly and another man got into a fight outside the courthouse, which then escalated into
Well, he's not lying. I already told y'all we used to smoke. He used to sell me. And we did raw dog.
This is the girl that he used to have relations with. Y'all listen clear to what she say. Please listen. Can y'all hear it okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
we hear it fine. Let it play.
Listen to what she said.
A lot. Me, him, and my ex-wife. I am a professional pegger. It is no secret that I perform prostate massages, if you will, for men. I've been doing it for a very long time now. Most of my clientele is white men. We sign NDA agreements.
Do y'all understand what she do?
Yeah, never. I'm not gonna repeat it.
Wait a minute. She says people with prosthetics.
She
No,
penetrates
prostate.
men. She penetrate men.
She finger.
No,
anyway.
she use a prosthetic dingaling
Mm-hmm.
to penetrate men. Let me run it back.
Okay. Oh my God. Wait a minute. Turn that up some. Shoot, let me turn my volume up.
Yep,
Let me
she
run it
using
back.
her finger.
Oh, you need for me to turn it up some more?
No, I turned my volume up.
Okay.
Okay.
I think I
Because
went
they
back.
made another announcement. They got chili today in the table sale. So yeah, start it over. I had to mute my mic for a minute.
Okay.
We got
Are
18
you-
rounds
are
for you.
you-
We ain't got nothing else. Don't follow me in my truck. Like, I mean, you're pandering to the niggas, bro. We already know that's what you're
Have a
doing.
good one, Chud.
tape on her way into the Montgomery County Court Center.
They were like, oh, there was a shooting, there was a shooting.
But when she saw who was involved,
It's actually not surprising. It feels like it was one of those things that was bound to happen.
Roberts took this video showing controversial online streamer 28-year-old Dalton Etherly being wheeled away on a stretcher. According to the district attorney general for the area, Etherly and another man got into a fight outside the courthouse, which then escalated into
Well, he's not lying. I already told y'all we used to smoke. He used to sell me. And we did raw dog. A lot. Me, him, and my ex-wife. I am a professional pegger. It is no secret that I perform prostate massages, if you will, for men. I've been doing it for a very long time now. Most of my clientele is white men. We sign NDA agreements with a big. I have not Dalton since like 2015. He was a little chubbier then. His cheeks used to clap.
All right, what's up with the YouTube fam? I'm back again with another video right now. Look, man, I know a lot of my supporters probably been wondering why I haven't did a video about this. It's just because I didn't want to add no more fuel to the fire with this whole situation by participating in this shit. I wanted to wait until something actually happened because we all knew that it would. Now, I don't promote violence or anything like that, but when you're doing things like this, it's going to come. It's inevitable, right? Now, look. For those who don't know who this dude is, I'm gonna give y'all a brief synopsis. His name is Chud the Builder. I forgot his real name. I really don't even give a damn. But what he does is he goes around everywhere messing with people. He just be picking with everybody. Just
All right, y'all. That's it. I'm not gonna play this whole video, y'all. That's where my headphones at? Oh. Yeah, I'm not gonna play the whole video, but y'all get the idea, right? Hello? That's what the black girl said about Chud the Builder, the man that goes out trying to intimidate black people on the streets. That's what the black girl said about him. That's what he like. Who's surprised?
I'm not.
Not me.
That's because they act like they hate us so much, but yet they sleeping with us.
Right. And he did not sleep with her in a regular relationship that a man and woman, you know, he wanted her to do what she do to him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can take that off. Let me stop. You could, yeah. But that's the type of person that goes around trying to intimidate black people. He's a devil. He ain't nothing but old demon.
And so he still didn't go to the I'm guessing it took place in Alabama, so he still didn't go to the bad hoods in Alabama. He went to the courthouse.
Tennessee. I think Tennessee.
Or Tennessee or whatever, but Tennessee got some rough areas.
He didn't go to Memphis.
He went to the courthouse.
Yeah, like Memphis.
Where there's security and come on, man.
In Clarksville. Yep. And he has a long rap sheet, Spider. He has a long rap sheet and got the audacity to talk about a black man chimping. He's been to jail more times than I can count. And I think that's why he was at the courthouse for a previous case. He has a long rap sheet. Ain't nobody talking about that. CNN ain't saying nothing about it. All these other major news platforms that's trying to sugarcoat him and won't say what it is. You know?
That's considered race baiting, but anyway.
That's what he was doing. He was going out on the street, trying to intimidate black people, walking up to mostly men, calling them niggers with a hard aura.
So they need to put him in a cell with Big Bubba. That's what they need to do.
Yes, Robert Keller.
Put him on the colored side of the lockup and see if he say the same things.
Hey, Keller, my friend. Well, Keller, my friend. Like y'all, my friend.
See how dumb white supremacist is? White supremacist is? Oh, you see how white supremacist people are? How dumb they are? Dumb. Just dumb for nothing.
I think most
he didn't go to the hood.
Right. Most white supremacists can't spell white supremacy, so they tell you something.
They dumb for nothing.
Yeah. And the thing of it is, it's so many. Like I said, being on TikTok, and has, boy, it's a whole different world over there.
Yes, it is.
But let me tell you, I met this man. He came into the show, and that man, he told me, he said he left the United States because of the racism. He went to the jail. Yeah. You know, he after he fell in love with a Vietnamese woman.
Oh.
And brought her back. So he had his experience of racism with her. You know. And he was like, ma'am, when that man said they owe y'all about 3 million, 2 million each, he said the UK, they got all the Jews, the Americans, and the Indians. It's in 3 treaties where the Indians was supposed to feel that they were supposed to give us money because they kept us slaves too.
They know damn well they ain't natives. I'm sorry that came out. My bad. I'm sorry, y'all.
Woo! They can't spell native either, but go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean for that to come out. I was thinking out loud. Sorry, y'all.
I did.
We got Pam. Pam, thank you, Pam. Pam been hanging with us for a long time too. Yeah.
Hey, what's going on, PD?
Yeah.
But I mean, y'all have to look at the big overall picture. Again, you got basically every race on this planet do not like people of color.
Right.
Reason being.
No. You know what? I don't like that term, people of color. Well, yeah, you could use it in this context. Yeah, my bad. Sorry. But you can use it in this context. My bad. Go ahead.
Well, B, let me explain.
You're right. My bad.
Reason I said people of color, because we can create any part of the human genome, so to speak, from us. Other races can't do that.
Yeah, but but not only that, but a
But I
lot
know
of
what you're saying, though. I know what you're
right though,
saying.
because a lot of people don't like Chinese people. They don't like Arab people, but so they would be considered people of color. So I agree. You're right. You're right. You're right.
So every race came from our ancestors. They don't want to admit that, but just say for shit and grin or for giggles or whatever the case is. Suppose YT people was here first, we wouldn't be here.
What is YT?
White people. Sorry.
So
no, that's the new term they get them YT because I know why.
Because on platforms you talk about white people, they'll give you a strike.
Yep.
Like we was doing on TikTok.
Okay, keep on talking about them YTs then. All right.
Yep. So it's really crazy.
I have some good YT friends. Okay.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Every YT person is not racist.
Right.
But you have to look at the big overall picture. If it came down to them and us, even though they don't have a racist bone in their body, but to protect their own, a lot of them would turn against us.
You better
to
say
protect themselves.
And I would do the same. I would do the same.
I wouldn't be mad at them.
Right, because I would do the same for mine.
Exactly. So
I wouldn't be mad at them.
Look,
but that's my whole thing. When I talk about our people that get in office, y'all don't, even though y'all might be puppets or whatever paid, but you can still slip a note to the people and say, this money here, this money there.
Yeah.
Whatever if you was really trying to help your people. Do y'all know that mayor, that Tiffany Henry, that woman that stole alleged.
She's telling it now.
All of this is alleged now. So she stole all of this money when she was the mayor of Dalton, and then she was on Thornton Township. I forgot what her.
She's telling everything, ain't she?
That woman stole everything, treated them senior citizens bad. That heifer went to the meeting dressed as Nino Brown. Hey.
She did. Literally.
Yeah.
She did.
You better have my money. That's song by AMG. Now, do you know? And they tell me I can't talk about my people. Do you know this heifer? They ain't even charged her. So that really makes me think she was a gatekeeper for her to take all of that. No telling how much was really stolen.
Well, April.
But she moved to Atlanta and is running for office in Atlanta under the Republicans.
Girl, that's what I was going to say. I saw her in an interview where she was talking against the Democratic Party. The interviewer said something to the effect to her like, a lot of black people are saying that the Democratic Party is not for them. And she said, I can tell you firsthand, they are not.
Yeah.
She came out and said that.
Ain't no party for us. There's no party for us.
Nobody.
But see, this is the problem I have. The Republicans never promised us anything, okay?
Right.
They didn't even fool with us. It was these Democrats coming to the churches, telling us what they was going to do. You know, oh, they going to do this, they going to do that. You know, with the MLK. Come on, y'all, we're going to have change. Change. Oh, with that Martin Luther King style of talking, because, you know, they done played on us with that.
Yeah.
With the church, you know, they still going to the churches. I looked at this woman the other day in the church, and I'm like, you need to go somewhere and sit down. Then I looked at this other man down there in Memphis he might as well have been doing the funky chicken, because that was
they
no
said he
way.
was. They said he was.
That was the funky chicken. That was not a holy dance. Okay, because when I get the Holy Ghost, I don't act like that. That oh, they killed me. They still trying to play on our intelligence. You know.
But see,
Hold on.
April, not only that's another reason why we delineate. Not only are we delineating um from other I can't even say what I want to say, but we delineated from the church too. Those church folk that think that they are so holier than thou. The church Democrat, the Democrats. We
Yeah,
delineated from the Democrats.
yeah. Like
We
I
just
said, the
do them
minute
no
they
more,
get to
y'all. We
talking
can't do them
about
no more.
politics, I'm out of there. I get up and I leave. Church and state supposed to be separate. I'm sick of them trying to act. They think they can fool us with this Obama. I mean, with the Martin Luther King style. And Lord, I said that man's name.
Oh, that's why they
Father,
went.
forgive me because
That's why
I
they went to
couldn't
the.
stand that
That's,
man. That
that's why
man
they
was
went to the
meant
Edward
for us,
Pettus Bridge.
huh?
That's why they went to the Edward Pettus Bridge.
Oh my God, yeah. Did y'all see that? Did y'all see the Somalians went to the Edward Pettus Bridge? Let me find that bit. Did you see that, Spidey?
Nope.
Oh my God.
Talk
Be
about some.
playing that video
Talk about
so
some.
we
We
can hear
shall
it.
overcome.
The Somalians who done took over the state of Minnesota and they living good. They done all this is alleged. You know, they
That crap
had
ain't no edge.
ill Iran. Oh my, she married a brother. You know, see what I'm
Hey,
saying? Check
hey,
this
hey,
out.
it is what it is. If they
Check this out.
now see for them,
Married them because she did what they did what they had to do by any means necessary for her to get over here. If that meant marrying my brother, she got all in Congress and she made sure her people got some of this money. See, we can't do that.
yes, we can.
How? When you got somebody want to try to tell me, Kamala Harris is black or like they should be, and they didn't have no black experience.
We can get money like that too. Like we've been saying all along, if we come together, but we can do it. But the thing
Not
of it is,
because we sitting up, we listening to the gatekeepers. Long as they coming with the Martin Luther King style, going up in the churches, doing the funky chicken and stuff.
they stay out
Uh,
in churches.
well,
Stay
So
out in churches.
yeah. Uh, mm, I'm gonna leave that alone. But in case y'all don't know, we was talking about the Edward Pettus Bridge, the Edmund Pettus Bridge.
yeah,
That's the
yeah.
bridge that's located in Selma, right? Named after that Confederate general. He was a Confederate general and a former U.S. senator. Edmund Pettus was. And he
They
was
should have
also
named. They should have named that bridge the Martin Luther King Bridge. But anyway,
yes,
go ahead.
yes. But the bridge was completed in 1940, and they named it Edmund Pettus after that civil rights activist who faced violent reinstatement for state law enforcement, leading to significant events like Bloody Sunday. He was also a Ku Klux Klan leader. The bridge is now a historical landmark and a key site in the Selma to Montgomery National Mall. And I don't understand why the Somalians decided to march on that bridge.
I'm
I don't.
waiting. Dude. I'm waiting. Whenever you pull it up,
Oh, let me find it. I didn't find it.
check this out. When I saw that, I said, Lord have mercy. Everybody that hijacked the civil rights movement. Everybody that hijacked our civil rights. Everybody
Well,
that got our.
they hijack everything we do, April.
I know. I know that's what I thought about. Mhm.
Everything, not just everything we do. They have.
Do you
See,
know now that state of Minnesota down there, and half of them people illegals, they was showing in the airport how they was taking money back to their country,
Hmm.
and then get the people that want to unlive us sending them money.
hmm.
Yeah.
Hold on,
Mhm.
hold on. Before I start the video, um, it says, wait. Why did this multiple Facebook in 20?
Mhm.
I'm sorry, April. I wasn't. I brought up the wrong video.
Just take your time, girl. We ain't no. Hey, um, baby, I'm feeling all of my ailments. You know.
So this is something that I'm gonna be honest. I can't lie. I did not know, right? That there's an annual march across the Edmund Pettus Bridge in honor of the civil rights. They call in honor of, oh yeah, okay, in honor of the civil rights activists who were beaten on Bloody Sunday more than 60 years ago. So do I need to go back to Bloody Sunday for y'all? Do we understand what Bloody Sunday was?
That's when they beat them down and holds them down, right?
Okay. Let me be clear because I don't want to.
Well, we learning some history. We teaching over here too.
Well,
So it,
Bloody Sunday was also in Malane, Arkansas, or Melanie, Arkansas. However you pronounce that. It's when they killed a lot of black people,
So what
families.
did every state say we're gonna do a bloody Sunday?
because I'm looking it up
That's
and
where
this
it turned
been a
out.
Bloody Sunday around the world seem like.
This is where it turned out. It turned out every major city had a massacre took place. But they don't
Right.
tell you about that.
We just told y'all that. But it says that the Selma to Montgomery marches were three protest marches held in 1965 alongside the 54-mile highway from Selma, Alabama to the state capital of Montgomery. Um, this is not answering my question though. What? What? This is not answering my question. Bloody Sunday was the March 7th, 1965 attack on peaceful civil rights marches in Selma, Alabama by state troopers, which became a pivotal moment in the United States of this year America's civil rights movement. As they crossed it, okay, on March 7th, 1965, approximately 600 peaceful protesters led by activists, including John Lewis and Jose Williams, attempted to march from Selma to Alabama, Montgomery, Alabama, to demand voting rights for African Americans. This was just 1965. As they crossed the Edmund Pettus Bridge, they were met by Alabama state troopers and local law enforcement who violently attacked them with batons, tear gas, and clubs. The brutality was widely publicized, including a photograph of activist Amelia Robinson lying unconscious, which drew national attention to the struggle of voting rights.
So how come those people were never brought to trial?
And why is that bridge still named Edmund Pettus?
Hmm.
So they had bloody Sundays in St. Petersburg. Oh my
Mm-hmm.
goodness.
St. Louis,
There
East
was a
St.
lot
Louis,
of bloody Sundays. Wow.
even in Harlem, it was a bloody Sunday.
Mhm.
But yet, people justify why should we do something for them?
Well, I don't need them to be included. I want ours. I don't need no. Everybody else can got theirs. I don't need them to be included in our stuff. We
That's what I'm
wasn't
saying.
included in
How
none
come?
of.
How,
I
how come
wasn't
we can't
included
be
in no
included?
Muslim shit.
How come we can't be included? They see the history. How come we are excluded? That's the question we should be asking ourselves. Why are we excluded
But why
from any
ask
type of
why?
anything?
Why ask why?
Oh,
Why ask
I'm with
why?
you. I'm with you. We got to do something because ain't nothing taking place on our behalf. So the
Ain't
first
no,
thing to do is to ask.
we to the point now that we don't ask questions anymore. We to the demanding point.
I
We are
We
wish
should have
they
demanding.
would
been we should have been demanding stuff in the beginning.
Yeah, should if it would have, should have, could have. We didn't.
There
But
you go, B.
it's just taking the younger generation to do it, and the younger
But
generation is doing it, and we should have their backs.
see, here's the thing though. You gotta remember. I can't say your generation. My generation dropped the ball. My
Wait,
generation should have been with these young people, should have taken them by the hand and said, hey, look, young blood, young sis, we should have been communicating with them. My generation didn't do that. That's what it should
No,
have
it was day way or no way. Robert Kelly said peaceful protesters met with unpeaceful white supremacists. Yeah.
I get that part of it, Robert. Definitely get it. I definitely get it. But still, in the backyards, in the back rooms of people's houses, my generation dropped the ball. We should have been, hey, look, y'all, this is what we went through. Don't y'all go through the same things that we have went through. But we didn't do that. I can't say all of us didn't, but as a whole, we didn't. We dropped the ball. And we should have done better.
well,
I'm
here's
with
how
you
I
on
said
that.
to make it right. Like I said, the young folks picked it up. We dropped the ball.
But see,
The young folks, wait a minute, let me finish. Young folks picked it up, and it's our duty to support them.
But see, here's the thing about these people today. We all know that this generation is treacherous. This generation is treacherous. They don't care about nothing. They don't too much listen to nothing.
Well, I don't know.
So,
I'm talking about people in the movement now. Keep in mind,
I get it. I get it.
In the grassroots movement.
I get it. But you also have to include the people that's not in the movement.
Well, that's what I'm
on
saying.
The outside looking in. You have to include them in this. Them
include
the ones
them
that
how?
are
If they don't
treacherous.
include them,
No.
I don't understand. If
You're
they
not,
don't want to
understand it.
Yeah, I don't understand.
They are treacherous. So even if me and you got together and say, hey, let's talk to these young folks, they're not going to listen.
Excuse me. I'm not talking about your average young folks, Spider. I'm talking about people in the movement, people that are fighting for reparations, people that are fighting for black folks, people that are delineating.
I get what you're saying. I listen
to you. Listen to me. I'm not talking about these average knuckleheads, these YNs that's walking around here doing nothing. I'm talking about people that are actually out there fighting and protesting, interrupting these crazy Democratic parties. Bad brother, these youngins are doing that. I promise you, they're doing it. We just have to support them, listen to them. We ain't got to agree with everything they say and do. They fighting. I promise you. They go into these Democratic parties and they interrupting them. Video is circulating all over the internet where these young cats out there fighting for what they believe in. And we, as their elder brothers and sisters, have to stand up for them and listen to them.
Yeah, but check this out. We need many more of them, but they too messed up. That's what
we can't worry about them. We got to work with the ones that's fighting.
That's true. I told that guy I supported him. Yeah, I told him I support
Me
him.
too. I told him too.
Yeah,
And he said something about it on his live stream the other day. He said he loved how the old folks are reaching out to him, the older folks. He said that his older folks are reaching out to him and telling him what good job he is doing. These
yeah.
young they doing a good damn job. I'm
Yeah,
telling you, and I'm so proud. And I
yeah.
stand with them.
Because I can't wait till all of these people are gone. I want the Al Sharptons gone. I want all of
Yes.
them.
You see
All
how
of them.
they stepped to Al Sharpton too? They stepping to Al Sharpton. They
Yeah,
stepping to
it's
these
for them too.
Democratic boulets. They stepping to them, and I love it.
Yeah.
They got something big planned. They're not telling us what it is right now, but they about to do something big.
Report on the black people. Oh, I'll keep them Negroes in line for you, master. Mm-hmm.
They shutting the boulets down. All of them. All
Maxine,
of them.
all of them gone. All
D.L. Hughley, Steve Harvey. They shutting all of them down.
yeah. Steve Harvey for sure.
Roland Martin.
Oh yeah.
Even Boris. Boris. What's his face? I forgot his name. Boris.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
not Boris Cujo. But that's all I'm saying, Spatter. These youngins, he stood in front of Kamala Harris. This young dude, I can't even think of his name.
Still tried to give him a pass.
He told Kamala
And do you
Harris,
know another thing that gets me?
Hold on, April. He told Kamala Harris, we're not scared of y'all.
We had
young folks coming up.
we had people.
April, hold on, April. He said, we are not afraid of y'all. This is how bold these young people are. They go into these democratic meetings and interrupting these meetings that they have and telling them, we are not afraid of y'all. If you don't listen to us, you don't get our vote. No tangible, no vote. I mean, they stood in front of Kamala Harris and told her this. They standing in front of Al Bobblehead Sharpton and telling him this. And they can't say nothing but call us names. All they can do is things.
Yeah. You said it. You said it. And I cannot wait until they get like the Al Sharptons and all of them people out of there. Girl, oh my God. I'm going to be like, oh, happy day.
Celebrate.
Yeah, I'm going to do a happy dance.
We're going to really do the fucking shit.
I'm going to show them, you know, when you get the Holy Ghost, how you really dance, not doing the funky chicken in church. Yeah. Oh, happy day.
I'm just so happy, and I'm happy because I've been feeling like this for a long time. But when I was voicing my opinions, I was considered
we were done. We didn't like to listen. We didn't know what we was talking about.
I was considered a militant because I felt how I felt back in the 80s about how I love my black people, and I'm not. I ain't even gonna say it, but I was considered a militant when I thought I was gonna say something that I shouldn't be saying on the internet, so I'm not gonna say it.
But that's what they do to us.
Lord.
You know, that's what they do. You were dumb, we're ignorant. You gonna tell me something that I lived? I lived through this. You can't tell me nothing about affirmative action or DEI. Them people shouldn't have never been included. The only thing they did was hired us to meet a quota. They didn't send us to school like they did them folks.
Well, I'm just thankful. I just
say this. When I got into the hotel industry, the woman that promoted me and saw what I could do was a white woman. So, you know, she saw the best in me. Yeah. Yeah. Miss Cindy and this other lady. So, no, everybody's not bad. Yeah.
I just want to. I just want my Foundation of Black Americans to know. I found fellow Foundation of Black Americans. They fighting. Them youngins fighting, man, and we need to support them. They fighting. I see it every day. They fighting. Literally, they going out on grassroots, and we need to support them as much as we can. It ain't financial. If you can't support them financially, go to their channels. Support the channels. Hit the like button. Make a comment. That helps a lot. You got people like the Black Authority Reports. You got people like Tariq Nasheed. You got people like Vicky Dillard. And a whole bunch of other Afro elites. All these people fighting. And they're young. They're old enough to be our children. And I stand by them 100%. I stand by them. They ain't doing nothing wrong. They doing what we should have done. I don't know what we would do, what our people were doing in the 80s. I don't know what people were doing in the 80s. I guess in the 80s everybody was one. But these young folk fighting like hell. You said they shouldn't have took the weed away. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy.
These young people, honey, they got it going on.
Yes.
Like you said, I'm
They
proud
do.
of them.
Me too.
I'm proud of them. And at least they want to listen. Now, what Spidey said about how we dropped the ball, yes, we did. But you know, everybody did the best that they can do, you know, with
At
the
the time,
knowledge
right.
that they had at the time. You know, everybody did that. And I think about my father working at the steel mill, right? And I just think about, like, my God, he was a crane operator. But I think about all of these people that had these good jobs, how they might have not been promoted on their jobs due to the color of their skin or what they had to endure. Didn't have a voice, couldn't say nothing because they would lose their jobs, you know, if they said something. So their
Right.
goal was, I'm gonna make sure my family eats. You know, I gotta make sure my family eats. I can't go home and tell my, tell my family I didn't got fired from a job. Uh, and so they had to, everybody had to do what they had to do at that time. Uh, they probably didn't want to do it, you know, but they had to. So that's just my feeling, you know. Now people, they somewhat have a voice. We still not protected because most of those organizations, those people were bought and paid for with an agenda. They're telling half truths. And um, I just wish that some type of way everybody could say, this is what we want to do. We find our own person. We go underground and get our people in.
Right.
Yeah.
Go back to the enclave days when we lived off the land and took care of one another that we were speaking of earlier. Go back to those days.
Because in the end, we all need each other. They can say what they want to say.
Yeah.
But I'm going to tell you, I am really concerned that a 28-year-old boy thinking it was okay to spread venom and hate and think it was okay to
And
to
and
say the N word. And
and
then,
that he got away with it for so long.
yeah, right. And then Stop saying. I get tired of everybody when they act like all of this stuff happened once Trump got in office. No, it never went away. Like the lynching, all of that stuff. That stuff never went away. Spider, you still with us?
Yep, I'm still here.
Oh, okay. All right, y'all. Did anybody want to give any closing statements? Because I got to go downstairs and get me some juice and stuff. And oh my God, we've been on here quite a while, but this was a great conversation. Hey, I guess maybe we need to keep track of this case
Yes, of
because
course.
now where is Black Lives Matter? Because as far as I'm concerned, they should be down there making sure that this man gets charged and everything.
Yeah.
You
Like
know,
the
where are they at? Yeah.
like the young lady said in the video, she said when she saw who it was that got shot, she knew that it would be a matter of time. And I think the black community was just waiting. It was one of those moments where somebody was waiting for him to do it, he was waiting for him to do it, and he was waiting for him to do it, and then finally somebody finally did it and put Chud the Builder in his place.
Hmm. Yeah. Hmm.
So now we just wait and see.
Yeah. Yeah. So I guess that's, but you know, if another thing that kills me, another pet peeve I get, just because I talk about the Democrats, don't make me love the president that's in there. Baby, I can say a whole lot of things about that man, but I ain't stupid either. Okay, but uh, all of them in my book, they're all dirty and crooked. Stuff didn't
Exactly.
just happen for him. And that's what gets me upset. Y'all like everybody been so great to us. Ooh, they was Captain Saberholes. No, not for us. No, 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 no. None of them. None of them. Hey, Miss T with the T. Yeah, none of them.
And
And
I just also I just want to say before I hop down
okay,
to black people in the United States of America. I'm talking about black people that were born here. Your parents were born here.
they
Your
pick cotton.
parents were born here. And your parents were born here. And your parents were born here. Whether you want to admit it or not, you are a foundation of Black America. And it would behoove you to do your research on your ancestry. I'm telling you, it would behoove you to do your research on your ancestry. And with that being said, because I'm excited, I'm about to hop down off the channel. Thank you,
Okay,
April, for having me.
we gonna have
I
to follow
appreciate
that guy. Hey, y'all
it.
check this. Uh, that guy's trial start. The kid down there. Oh, what was the town? Where?
Tennessee.
No, where the white kid. Where they were on the track team.
You're talking about Kamala Anthony.
Kamala Anthony trial start January the 1st. Make
Kamala
sure
Anthony.
you go there because them people picked with him, enticed him. Uh, you know, of course, nobody should be alive, but hey,
Okay.
so unalive. But they have charged this kid with murder.
Well,
And
maybe I'm just saying, after what happened to Chubb the Builder, they'll see what black people be going through and why black people feel the need to defend themselves in their presence. Maybe now they'll see.
They've been knowing that.
they've been knowing it. Yeah,
Well,
they know it
maybe
now.
now they needed a wake up call. How about that?
They're gonna get more than a wake up call.
Mm.
They better do something because they look up, baby. They, what they say, better be careful what you do because it might come back on you.
Absolutely.
The
They know it. They know it. That's why they're afraid.
the revolution will not be televised.
Well,
Hey,
oh, I hate to differ on
hey,
that, but the revolution is going to be
it
televised.
sure
That's what
is.
they hate to see
Televising
coming.
they was said.
That's why they're doing what they're doing now. They hate to see it televised.
Yeah, yeah. hmm
Well, all right.
But, yeah. So I'm gonna tell y'all, stay locked and loaded. Keep some protection with you. It's nothing has changed. I'm just seeing history repeat itself. I saw Midway Air.
And they're trying to take away the Second Amendment rights from blacks also. So y'all keep that in mind.
Well, okay, so okay, what is the Second Amendment right?
Right to bear arms.
Oh, please. They not gonna do they can't do that.
The only way to do that, they gotta take it away from themselves. So
Literally.
don't mess with that.
Right.
Exactly. Exactly. So they'll put themselves in harm's way to harm us.
Well, let them do
But
what they think they can do. Let them do it.
That's why they trying to say make it look like that's gonna hurt us if they take it away.
Mm-hmm.
They trying to protect
Mm-hmm.
themselves. They know if we come in and fight,
Uh-huh.
it ain't
Right.
gonna get taken away.
Right.
Exactly.
So put it all that it's gonna hurt us the most, but really they trying to save themselves. That's what it all boils down to.
Mm-hmm.
Everything on this earth we invented.
They know that.
When it was invented, we didn't have the means to put it out there. They did.
They know that.
Where they took it over, stole it, or whatever they want to call it.
Stole it.
And if they scared if we got the money to put out what we invented and don't need them, then we gonna have what they call the power, what they think they have now. That's what it all boils down to.
They ain't got nothing but stolen legacy. But anyway, that's another story.
Yeah, they try
Right,
to
right.
They know what they doing.
Exactly. You just said the key words right there. They know what they're doing.
They scared.
And they're gonna keep it up. They're gonna keep it up until the very end. Whichever way that pans out, they're gonna keep it up till the very end.
I bet you this ain't lying right now. These niggas getting smart.
Uh-huh. They've been knew that. And it started with Benjamin Banneker. They been knew that.
Black man that helped design Washington, D.C.
Exactly. If you don't know who Benjamin Banneker is, go do your research. That
I
man
remember-
was smart as hell.
I
That
remember
man was
this.
smarter than Edison, Ben Franklin, and possibly what's that dude name? This smart white man, Einstein. All of them put together. They don't tell you stuff about that. Now, when y'all go by the Farmer's Almanac, he invented the Farmer's Almanac. He invented a clock that he made by looking at it one time. He designed a clock, the inner workings of a clock, the wheels, the springs, everything out of wood. That clock ran consistently, on time, accurately, 50 years after his death. They don't tell you stuff like that. Do your research.
They tell you they invented it.
I remember one time I was walking down the street in downtown Washington, D.C. I think I was on my lunch break. And there was, how the tourists were walking around. And this white lady walked past me, she with her family or whatever. She said, "Oh, Washington, D.C. is so beautiful, isn't it?" I said, "Yes, it is." And it was designed by a black man. She said, "Oh, no, it wasn't." I said, "Oh, yes, it was. Benjamin Banneker. Go look it up." She got red in the face and swore me down. It wasn't.
Mm-hmm. And she probably was taught that it wasn't.
Yeah, but I bet she looked it up and found out.
I bet she didn't.
I bet
she didn't. Because the idea that you mentioned that to her, I'm not gonna support what she said. I bet she didn't.
I bet she went and looked it up.
No, because they've been taught. They were taught we were dumb and stupid. And I try to tell them, hell, they had us as 3/5 of a human being. They didn't think of us as one of them, even when they wrote the Constitution. That
Exactly.
Constitution wasn't for us.
They didn't think of us as human because we are not one of them. They just
I,
didn't think of us as human, but we are
We
not one of them.
we are more human than any race on this planet, but they don't.
Anybody,
Anyway,
they not like us.
that's another show.
you're not with us. Yeah. All right,
You,
everybody give a closing statement. I gotta go downstairs and eat.
April, what you eating?
I don't know what they. Oh, I'm gonna go get some chili, and then some
Oh, okay.
juice,
Oh,
and then
okay.
I'll take like 3 laps.
Email me
Yeah,
a
there you
room.
go. There you
Well,
go.
Yeah.
my closing statement. I just want black people to stay focused. They're gonna try to take you off your wits. They're gonna try to um, distract you from the journey, distract you from your focus. Don't let them do it. All kinds of stuff about to happen. Just stay firm, and if they're not giving you what you need for their vote, stay home and sit on the couch.
Yeah.
Yep. Be true to yourself. Know thyself. If you don't know what thyself is, look into your inner self to be the best that you can be. Don't let nobody take you out of your inner space.
Right.
Because they are going to try. They are going to succeed with some of us. But you have to be weak-minded in order for them to penetrate your shield. Stay
And
diligent, stay woke, be
yeah.
uplifted, be grounded, and don't let them take you out of who you are, because who you are is what they're afraid of. And what you're about to become, they're even more afraid of. So don't let them take you out of who you are and knowing who you are. Okay, April, I definitely enjoyed this.
Celestia is not a God, never was, never will be. You don't have a God. Well, that's your opinion, and we're not mad at you. We're not going to argue with you. If that's what you believe, sir, that's what you believe. And you have a great day, sir. Love you too, regardless of what you think. I respect
Yep,
you.
yep.
Have
The
a
God
nice
is
day,
within
please.
you. The God is within you. Look
Yeah.
inward, not outward. Okay, April, you have a good day. Enjoy your food.
Okay. Bye.